Hey guys, welcome to episode 8 of my strength series. These episodes are all about gaining muscle and losing fat, specifically for guys. In this episode, I'm going to talk you through the kind of foods that should make up the majority of your diet. So, as always, foods are going to be split up into the categories of protein, carbs and fat. Before we jump in, I'm just going to quickly recap how we're going to spread those calories throughout the day. So, protein, we want between 25 and 50 grams of protein per meal. For argument's sake, we're going to split it up into 4 meals. That's going to be breakfast, lunch, dinner and post-workout. Carbs, they're your fuel. We want to move more of the carbs towards your workouts. And then to keep an energy balance kind of level throughout the day, we're going to move the fats away from the workout. So here we go. Okay, protein sources. Something that isn't essential, but a lot of people like to take is protein powder. If you don't have any stomach problems with it, then I'd go for whey protein. Otherwise, stick with a vegan protein that I take, say pea or brown rice. In a 30-gram scoop, you should get 24 grams of protein, roughly. The best time that people go for these is after a workout, because it's really simple, minimal preparation. Another time it's popular is first thing in the morning. If you don't want to prepare your breakfast, just have a smoothie with protein powder thrown in. So next up is your meats. A really popular choice with fitness guys is chicken. Try and buy organic. It really is a case of you get what you pay for with most meats, so steer clear of the value stuff. Another option is turkey. You can get breast or diced meat in the supermarket. On top of that you have beef and lamb. These should be grass-fed. Lamb is quite a fatty cut of meat. In general, for the bulk of people's protein, they tend to stick to chicken and turkey. Then you've got your fish. Your white fish like cod and haddock provide mostly protein, whereas your fatty fish also provides fat. Yes, well done. This is good fat, but people still limit their fish intake. That's because of mercury poisoning. So they're going to limit themselves to 2 or 3 portions of wild salmon in a week, and 1 to 2 portions of the other oily fish like sardines or mackerel. Finally, you have your protein and fat combination foods. Eggs have a high dose of both, so you're getting 6 or 7 grams of protein and the same in fat with 1 large egg. Eggs are not essential, but everyone eats them. If you ask any bodybuilder or fitness model, a real staple is eggs and also chicken breast. Again, don't go cheap, so we're looking for free-range eggs, organic eggs, maybe even omega-3 enriched if you can find them. A caged hen is going to lay really poor quality eggs and you don't want to be consuming that. And then we've got dairy. Some people love it, some people stay away from it. If you ask Schwarzenegger whether he has any milk.
Well, you drink skim milk, don't you?
No, I drink no milk.
No, you don't drink any milk at all?
No milk, no. Milk is for babies.
So for the ruling on milk, I'm deferring to my food Bible. And Johnny Bowden says, only have raw organic milk. So the stuff you buy in the supermarket is probably crap. What he says is that provided it comes direct from grass-fed cows, untreated with antibiotics, steroids and hormones, and is raw, unpasteurized and unhomogenized. You'll see most of the labels on supermarket milk is homogenized. But even calves, baby cows, probably wouldn't touch the stuff in supermarkets. Then you've got Greek yogurt. I think in the UK at least, the only people that sell true Greek yogurt is Faye. You want to stay away from Greek style yogurt. That is just a meaningless term. Anyone can label something Greek style. So true Greek yogurt is high in protein. Greek style yogurt is just their attempt to piggyback off a health fad. It's normally got sodal protein in it and it's pumped full of sugar. The final dairy we're going to cover is cottage cheese. This is popular before bed because it's got casein in it, which is a slow-release protein for people scared of losing their gains from 8 hours of sleep. Then on to carbohydrates. 3 sources that you'll find most of the fitness crowd eat are brown rice, oatmeal and sweet potato. You can also get gluten-free oats if you need that kind of thing from a health food shop. 2 I'm going to throw in are buckwheat and quinoa. These are popular with the vegetarian and vegan crowd because they've got a really nice amino acid profile. Depending on how strict you are, you can also throw in white rice, white potatoes, pasta, and even bread. Some people just stick to Ezekiel or flatbreads. To be honest, the 800-gram loaf that you have in the supermarket probably has quite a lot of salt in it, and it's not going to be good to make that a huge part of your diet. Then we have fruits. Again, depending on how strict some people want to be, they limit themselves to none or 1 to 2 pieces, or they have it after a workout. That's your apples, bananas, pineapples. I don't need to list fruit for you. Your super healthy berries, don't forget them. So blueberries, raspberries, strawberries are superb, and so on. Then we have vegetables. These carry your fibre, but also your micronutrients. That is your vitamins and minerals. Don't be a baby, actually bother eating vegetables. It's not just about having a 6-pack and, oh, I can eat McDonald's. You should be trying to be as healthy as you can be, and that involves eating veg. Tracking these 4 fitness models for one day, they ate between them 10 different types of veg. I've got a list here because I'm not going to remember them all, but I would prioritise from that list broccoli and spinach. They tend to be the really popular ones with bodybuilding or fitness guys. On we go to fats. So the most popular in this category are your nuts and your seeds. That's because not only are they healthy, but they're really easy to tailor when you're counting your calories. So you can weigh out a certain portion of them and add them to your meal if you need to bump up your fat content. So you've got your walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts, macadamia nuts, and then your nut butters like peanut butter and cashew butter. Peanut butter is really popular in the fitness community, so much so we've got hundreds of memes dedicated to our addiction. Then you have your oils. Coconut oil is big for cooking because of something called the smoke point. And then you've got your other oils like olive oil for drizzling. You've got flaxseed oil and flax seeds. Then you've also got pumpkin seeds and sesame seeds. Another big love is avocado. You can whack that in a salad, or a lot of people like to spread it on toast for their breakfast. We're missing 2 categories, one of which is drinks. So if we're ignoring raw milk, then most people stick to water, tea and coffee. There are no fruit juices here because they are just as sugary as soda. The last category is often overlooked, which is a shame because it contributes cool things like regulating your blood sugar, providing antioxidants and lowering your cholesterol. That is the herbs and spices. I'm putting up a Super 7 because I can't be bothered to memorise these 7 things and say them out to you, so read them. You would be hard pushed to be unhealthy if you only ate the foods I mentioned in this episode. What I'm going to do next week is tidy it all up into a 1-week plan that you guys could follow. So thank you for watching. If you want to check out my other videos, that'd be great. And also, most importantly, subscribe for more good content. Cheers. Hey guys, here's a little outro. I'm going to spam you with some videos. Ignore those. Don't ignore them. Click on them eventually. So this is Jeff Volek, Low Carb Performance. Good book. But also, Jeff Volek appears in the 150 foods because experts give their top 10 foods in their opinion. I'm just going to read you his top 10 quickly for those interested. Whole eggs, number 1. Salmon, yogurt, nuts, beef, olive oil, water, bit of a cop-out, sweet potato, grapes, and coffee. So there you go. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Now click on one of these other videos and also subscribe, of course.